Hi, welcome to our presentation on sports betting and sports gambling. In this group, we have Alec, Zach, Sonny, McKenna, and myself, Neil. We will be talking about sports gambling, both from a province standpoint and a United States and American standpoint. We're just going to talk about the legalization along with the platforms that are used. So come along with us for this wild ride.
Sports betting plays a large role in the economic impact. It's estimated that a fully developed sports gambling company in the States would draw over $100 billion in bets every year. People are looking for an edge in something that creates an excitement during a game. As someone watching, you're going to be paying more attention to the game and the outcome when you have personal stakes bet on it. And it's also increasing the excitement in the game itself. The betting industry is also known to impact by generating new fans towards new sports organizations. Within the betting industry, you may play your own money, or in certain apps such as you see here, such as Betway, you can receive free bets on the prize wheel promotion. Exposing the consumer to the sport creates and gains attention towards the sport, possibly leading to generating new fans and creating loyalty towards the brand, organization, and the sport itself.
In the 50s, Las Vegas legalized sports betting in their casinos, but if you weren't close to there, you were out of luck. That is why, for the majority of sports bets being placed, they went through bookies and offshore bookmakers. They operate illegally, but are ignored by the law for the most part. With the advancement of the internet, the convenience to be able to bet from anywhere, with the simple press of a button, it has led dramatically to the increase in sports betting, especially with sports betting being legalized in over 24 states. And with single game betting becoming legalized in Canada, there are counting betting apps at our disposal. The increasing trends in sports betting has been largely in part due to COVID-19 pandemic, with many fans not being permitted to attend games in person, but still wanting to have that high interaction. You'd still be bet. There was 4.3 billion in bets on Super Bowl 55 in 2021, making it the largest single legal wager in America's sports betting history. This is a quote from Norm Macdonald. Yeah, man, they call gambling a disease, but it's the only disease where you can win a bunch of money. With the increase in sports betting availability, there is more room for people to develop gambling addictions. The feeling of winning money, what you'll hit, has people coming back.
So with all that information that Sai just said, their betting revenue in the United States has gone up from 2018 to 5.6, and it's going to go all the way up to $10.1 billion in the United States in 2028. With that, there comes podcasts and secondhand natures that will feature your bets on a day-to-day basis.
-7, go ahead and hammer that thing, Bear. That's what I'm talking about.
So betting in college sports is a major realization that has happened in the recent decade, not only in the NFL, but also in NCAA. You can also see it in other sports in NCAA, such as March Madness, which we all participated in with filling out our brackets.
No! Sorry.
So Pat McAfee is known to be putting large amounts of money on wagers throughout the season in the NFL. This was him losing $30,000 on a Super Bowl coin flip. So he betted tails and it was heads that one year, and that's just the emotion.
Hammer! Tiger Woods to go back-to-back at the Masters.
You can also bet on multiple sports that aren't just football. So for here, he was betting on the Masters and betting on Tiger Woods to go back-to-back. Don't know if that was so accurate because Tiger Woods was out of his prime at this moment, but the gist of it's still there. So like I said, football is not the only sport that you can bet on. You can bet on like most sports. The one that I found the most intriguing is that you can bet on the WWE, a sport and entertainment process that is rigged. So I don't understand how gambling works for that manner, but it's just more than just football these days. So you can bet on any sport that there is out there.
Okay, so betting on sports brings a factor of excitement that very few people have experienced up until the past couple of years when sports betting has taken off in the United States and Canada. It adds a certain feeling of being a part of the team in a way, and some fans feel closer to the game/team as a result. The added excitement of being able to potentially watch your team win and win money is bound to draw in even the most laid back of fans. This will lead to packed ballparks, stadiums, and arenas, and allow all major sports to grow while getting additional exposure from fans who would not usually be interested in the specific sport. The introduction of sports betting to the public has also opened the doors to allow for many different types of bets. The most significant to the growth of sports is player props. These bets allow you to bet on individual players and are a great way to grow sports. Player props allow fans to become more immersed in the specific team/sport as they can bet on players and all sorts of props. Most people know the star players if they follow a specific league, but would not know bench/backup players. Sports betting will allow the bench/backup players to be researched more and thus lead to more fans intently following the games. Sports betting is a great avenue for teams/leagues to further grow their audience, For organizations struggling with viewership, sports betting being integrated into the sport will bring viewers who would not otherwise be interested. As has been seen over the past few years, sports betting becoming legalized across the United States and Canada, people will bet on all types of sports and watch the games to see how their bet is doing.
Sports betting is a major revenue stream for sports globally that will bring in billions annually. The four more major sports leagues in North America fought to not allow sports betting in the US and Canada for many years. The four leagues all claimed they would suffer irreparable harm if sports books opened in throughout the North America. Now the leagues and their teams are partnering with the same sport books. The New Orleans Saints and Oakland Raiders signed deals with Caesars Casino recently. More teams and leagues and venues are expected to follow. The NFL and its teams expect to generate about $270 million in revenue this year from their sports betting and gambling deals, according to a person familiar with the league's finances. That's only the beginning. You can definitely see the market growing to a $1 billion plus of league opportunity over this decade, said Christopher Halpin, an executive vice president for the NFL, who is its chief strategy and growth officer. The league's approach involves a delicate balance for adults fans who want to bet on legal markets on sports, have products and partners that serve them best in class and advance their experience. The frequent sports bettors were mostly young and male. The active rejectors were about 60% female and overwhelmingly over the age 55. The major networks in the US, ESPN, CBS, and NBC, have all permitted to sell as many as 6 sportsbook commercials per NFL game broadcast. The reason many people get involved in sports betting is because of the entertainment value it offers. Easy to get started, a chance to make money, and have fun.
So on behalf of our group, I'd like to thank you for watching our presentation. And don't forget, money won is twice as sweet as money earned, and quit while you're ahead. Thanks.